So I wanted to do a recipe that I found on Pinterest and just see if it worked, and I videoed it so you could watch and see if it was a good recipe or not. I did have the recipe that was on the blog. I had a few modifications, so I will notate or speak about that in the video, but I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Bye. So this is all the recipe on Pinterest says that I need, but I am switching a few things up. Here's the popsicle maker. This is 8, and I believe the woman on Pinterest, she used 2 sets of 6, and I am going to have her recipe, so we'll see how that turns out. I got these from Walmart for $2. They are clearly not a great quality. Here's my sugar. I'm just using the plain sugar. Here's my cocoa powder. I don't know, it doesn't say sweetened or unsweetened, it just says cocoa powder. So here's cocoa powder. The recipe does call for all-purpose flour. I have brown rice flour, so I'm gonna try that. Here's my water, just water from the filter. The recipe does call for whole milk, but I have 2%, so we're gonna try that. Okay. So this says to combine all of the ingredients over medium-high heat, so I'm gonna go ahead and just turn that on to medium-high. So here's my cup of water. Like I said, I did cut this in half. I'm gonna do 1 cup of milk, 2% instead of whole. And I'm guessing it just won't be super creamy. So there's my milk. It says 1 cup of sugar, so I'm gonna do a half cup. 1/4 cup of flour and 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. So I'm gonna do about 1/8 cup. Okay, and it just says whisk over medium-high heat until it begins to boil and thickens. So I'm going to grab my whisk. Okay, so it is thickening a little bit. It's been about 5 minutes, and it is starting to thicken, and you can probably tell it's getting pretty hot. Okay, it's been about 11 minutes, and I believe it's getting there, because when I let it go, it is definitely thicker, but it is starting to boil, which you might or might not be able to see. So I did just turn it off, as the directions say to wait a minute or two before putting the pudding mix into the molds. And like I said, it does say to use this, but I think I might just put it into the Pyrex and go that way. Okay, so I do have the mixture right here, and I am just gonna use that one. Guess I'm being a little bit sloppy, but so I'm not sure if you can see what happened, but I filled it up a little bit quickly and it over poured, so I'm just gonna have to clean that up. Half finished. I'm just gonna keep going. Like I said, go slowly if you're using a funnel. That's what they look like before I put them in the freezer for 4 to 6 hours at least. They have a goopy consistency. They're definitely setting up like pudding should. Like I said, I'm gonna shove them in the freezer, and I'm gonna pull them out in about between 4 and 6 hours, because it'll be kind of late in 6 hours. And then I will pull them out overnight, so we will see how this goes. So 4 hours later, this is what the popsicles look like. They are frozen. Kind of feel it move. Oh. Okay. So it popped out, and that's what it looks like in there. And I am gonna try it. And then I'm gonna try it tomorrow and see how that works. So we are trying the pudding popsicle, which it kind of wouldn't come out in the popsicle thing, so we're just trying it spoonful. It's good. I like it. I think the whole milk would have been better, but it is pretty good. It kind of tastes like frozen hot chocolate. And now Drew is going to try it and say what he thinks.
Hi.
What do you think?
It's good. It's too chocolatey for me. It tastes like frozen hot chocolate, yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't taste like frozen pudding though, do you think?
Mm-mm.
I don't get that from it.
No, but I think pudding's pretty much all about the texture anyway, so it's hard for something to taste like pudding without.
Have you ever had a pudding pop?
Yes.
It doesn't taste like that, but it does taste good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit much for me, but it's good. Vanilla guy myself, though.